I hope you guys enjoyed the interview with John Stovall last week, and we're definitely excited about having that tabletop game as well. And with that, we'll get into Chapter 26, Equalizer. Starting off, Joze thoroughly enjoys almost anything magic, and this is something I really like about Joze. It doesn't matter what the magic is, it's magic. Moonbeam actually goes as far as saying that their fathers are very similar.
And I know he means this as a compliment, but considering how much everyone hates Thiessen, I don't know that it comes off as one.
Right? Like you wanna think that this is a good thing. So hopefully hopefully that's what Moonbeam's intending. Joze takes everybody as far as Fane, Adelgis, and Volke out into the desert and gives them their first lesson on auras. Joze describes creating an aura like filling a cup, which is the Arcanist, with water, which is their magic, until it overflows. Volke is extremely excited to learn about this new magic, as Zelfrey really wouldn't entertain the possibility of or the thought of teaching him how to create an aura.
And one of the reasons that Zelfrey is hesitant is that they mentioned that it is possible to create an aura incorrectly and essentially just drain magic from the caster. So it is something that is dangerous if done incorrectly, and also trying to do it in the heat of battle can be very difficult.
And I think we got an example of that back in Colosseum Arcanist with, I want to say Nero, but it's not Nero. Oh gosh,
it's not Nero. I can't remember his name for the way. It's
the name you guys are trying to think of is Lucian Nillet.
He tries to create an aura, and I think we see that he doesn't do it correctly. So obviously there's a right and a wrong way to do this. We obviously want to learn the correct way properly. The first thing Joze says they have to do is they have to start by emptying their minds. And Volke is like, oh my gosh, this is going to be easy. Too easy. And he sits there and tries to clear his mind. And he does not do a very good job of this. And anybody that has watched the Harry Potter or knows Harry Potter, when Harry's trying to learn legitimacy, he cannot clear his mind or his emotions. Fane ends up giving Moonbeam his coat because Moonbeam is like shivering and freezing. And I'm wondering, because Fane can give or augment Moonbeam's ability to be cold resistant. Why didn't he just give him augmentation?
Just not as cute, You just giving someone your coat, keep them a little warm.
Aww. you got a good point there. So this whole time, Moonbeam is sitting there trying to clear his mind, and Volke is just, he's the prime example of, like, you tell somebody to not think of a pink elephant, instantly thinks of a pink elephant, but then he's just like, I'm going to think about literally everything I can possibly think about right now. Moonbeam is just like, Volke, stop. I'm trying to clear my mind, which means you need to clear your mind because I can hear your mind not being clear.
I have no idea how he is supposed to achieve this. Like, when you can hear other people's thoughts, how do you clear out your own mind?
Exactly. Like, I almost feel like Adele just needs to wait. I can only imagine he has to be able to, at some point, maybe later on, when he's a stronger Arcanist with the ethereal walk magic, that he could probably shut the mind reading off at will, so he's not constantly hearing everybody around him. And if he can't, like, oh my gosh, I would want to be a recluse. Like, I could not handle that all of my life.
It's too much honesty that I don't really want to encounter on a day-to-day life. Like, I don't want to hear all the things that people don't share with the world.
Right. I don't think anybody needs to know most of that stuff anyways. So we see that the three of them are working on this for about a week now, and Volke isn't seeing any improvement, but Fane, of all the three of them, is actually able to clear his thoughts. And I don't know if this is a Fane just being like, oh, Volke, you can't do it. Well, I can.
Team on my back.
Like, the student has become the master. They come back to the airship, and everybody is pretty much like waiting for Volke and Moonbeam and Fane to get back on the ship. And even the surgeon is standing outside of their room, their storeroom where they're sleeping in their quarters. And she's got a plate full of food. And Volk's like, nah, man, I'm good. I can't stomach any more of this. I'd rather spend money that mom gave me to get fresh food out in the market in Nenora because it's just disgusting. Granted, Wraith has had no issue with this whatsoever. But again, I can only imagine what their food tasted like.
They've become garbage disposals.
So we fast forward 2 more weeks, and Volk is further away from clearing his mind and his thoughts than he was before. And he goes to see his dad, and he asks Joze about his mother, a Rona. And I didn't stutter when I said that. I was trying to, a Rona.
It's a great.
Shamey, I'm sorry.
Think about.
Right. For all those that are aware of the Key and Peele skit of Aaron, so I'm sorry, Shammy. It's just Joze did give Volk a really nice quote that I actually really was surprised when I read it. Joze says, "Memories are to cherish, not to dwell on. You need to treat them as gifts and not as something to return to." Again, just these little tidbits of information, little things and sayings that Volk can go by. I'm sure he could probably make this into a pillar step if he really wanted to.
It feels like a pillar step.
Joze gives Volk a pretty BA birthday present because it is getting close to Volk's 17th birthday. And remember, he was only 15 when he bonded with Luther. Like, he was of age at 15. Here we are 2 years later, and all of this has happened already. He's fought Ruma. He's fought the Dread Pirate Callisto. He's fought in the tournament. Now he's fighting for his life at 17 years old. Like, how crazy is this? So Joze gives Volk a present to kind of top off and make up for lost birthdays. He gives Volk a flintlock pistol that only requires bullets. It does not require powder, and it does not require anything else other than just the bullets.
This is just such an American, like, coming of age gift. Like, you're almost a man. Here's your gun.
Did not everybody get a 12 gauge at their 12th birthday? So Volk is examining this pistol, and he notices that there is a name engraved onto it, and it is named Equalizer. And this is a trinket. Along with this gun or this pistol, Volk actually gets an additional gift, which are bullets in order to fire the pistol. But these bullets are very special because they actually have manticore venom in with lead shot. So if he shoots and hits something, anything magical is going to stop for just a few seconds. But a few seconds is a very long time in a fight. On the final day that Volk is waiting, he could not sleep. And they wake up and they get ready to go into the maze.
Eric, Scott, and I want to thank everyone for listening today. We post a new episode every Wednesday morning at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, and 8 Pacific Standard Time. We are on all podcasting platforms and are also on YouTube as well for video. After the additional episode airs, we post chapter-by-chapter videos every day in a smaller, easier-to-digest format. We do want to give a special shout-out to the final member of our team, Dan Mackison, one of the admins for the Frith Chronicles Wiki, link listed below, and doing his best to keep everything running smoothly behind the scenes. If you want to reach out to us, you can email us at frithguildpod@gmail.com or on Facebook or any other social media by searching for Frith Guild Podcast. Just to remind everybody, we have links to everything in the description below on both the podcast and YouTube. Scott, do you have anything else you want to add this week?
Just a plug for live stream coming up, tabletop game.
Whoop whoop. That will be coming up, so we'll have that posted, I believe, at the end of this book, and so that way, if you don't get a chance to sit in the live stream, you will be able to see it later on. All right, well, thanks everybody, and see you next week.